Welcome to another video and to another organ. Today I found myself unexpectedly at All Saints Church in Monkwearmouth in Sunderland. Firstly, if you haven't been to this channel before, my name is Paul and I visit pipe organs all over the place wherever I can get in. So if you're interested in pipe organs and haven't yet subscribed, I'd be so grateful if you would hit that subscribe button and join me on these visits. It really helps to promote the videos. But without further ado, let's have a look at this pretty impressive 3-manual organ. So I wasn't really expecting to be at this church today, but I was called out to play for a funeral, and so I thought, this is such a nice organ, it is worth sharing. And thankfully the church warden here, Stuart, has agreed for me to stay back after the service to record the video, so I hope you enjoy it. This organ was built originally by J.J. Binns in 1902, and it was built for a Presbyterian church in Newcastle, but it was transferred here at some point, and it now sits in this west gallery overlooking the entire church. I believe it replaced a Vincent organ, which was down in the choir area, but obviously this now dominates the music in this church, and it's a lovely organ, as you would expect from a J.J. Binns. This is a tubular pneumatic, again you would expect from a J.J. Binns. The action is a little bit rickety, it certainly needs some work. The stops are a little bit out of tune here and there, but we're going to ignore that and look at these lovely stops. So let's start by having a look at the grate. The stops are here on the right, it is the central manual. Let's have a go. So the first stop on the grate is a 16-foot board, and it's a flute, and it sounds like this. That has some serious rumble, that is lovely. We have an 8-foot open diapase. Again, sounds really nice from this position. Playing the organ, it really sounds nice, and it echoes from all the walls around this church, which has lovely acoustics. Next we have a flute. It is a hall flute, it's an 8-foot. I'm not sure that is a 8-foot hall flute, it sounds like a 4-foot to me. So I'm not sure that's accurate. It's certainly a flute, but I think it's a 4-foot. Tell me in the comments if you think I'm wrong. Next we have a 4-foot harmonic flute, which again, I think those two are the wrong way around. I think that's an 8-foot. I think those two stop heads are the wrong way around. I think what says harmonic flute is the hall flute, 8-foot, and the 8-foot hall flute is the 2-foot harmonic flute. So that's a bit confusing if you're not used to it. Not sure why that's happened, but there we go. Next stop is a 4-foot principal. We have a 2-foot, it's a 15th. So let's try, this is the 2-foot 15th, the 4-foot principal, and the open diapason, which creates that chorus. Let's see what it sounds like. very bright, it's nice. We also have, and I'm sorry I'm rushing, I'm just very aware of the time. We also have 2 reeds. We have an 8-foot trumpet. Boom. Very powerful, that's nice. And finally, what looks to be a relatively new stop, we have an 8-foot tuba. Whoa! That has some power. Dear me, that surprised me. That's all the stops on the grate. Let's try something on the grate, see what it sounds like. Let's have a go. Super powerful grate. Unfortunately, it is a little bit out of tune here and there, but very impressive. I like that. So let's move on to the swell. The stops are here on the left. It's the top manual. Let's have a look. So the first stop on the swell is a 16-foot flute. It's a Lieblich Borden. So quite a lot of rumble there. We also have a balanced swell pedal on the swell, which is pretty effective. Nice. We have an 8-foot Geigen principal. Flute. The stops seem to be in the right order this time. And a viol d'orchestra, which is a string, obviously. We're going to leave that out because the next stop is a Vox Celeste and we're going to see if we get that beat. Let's have a go. Yeah, we do. It's just out of tune. So that again is the Vox Celeste and the Viol d'Orchestra. Pronounce that as you wish. There is a beat, it's just out of tune. That would sound much better if it was in tune. We have a 4-foot, which is a Sally set. Very nice. Let's try that with the 8-foot flute. Nice. We have a 3-rank mixture on its own. Hear a break there. Again, very out of tune, don't quite get the effect from that, but it's nice to have. There's the break. There's the break again. Let's try that with the Geigen principle. That could be brighter, that could be much more beneficial. Probably a good tune would sort that out, but nice. We have 3 reeds on the swell. The first is a Conopian. Sounds nice. And an oboe. Quite nice. And finally, a stop that I'm not a fan of, you will probably be aware, is a Vox Humana. It is an 8-foot on its own. Again, that is very out of tune, but I just do not like the tone. I think somebody said in the comments, try it with a flute. Let's try it with the 8-foot flute and the tremulant. Not sure the tremulant works actually. I really believe that is an acquired taste. And the very final stop, as I've already mentioned actually, is a tremulant. Not sure it works. Oh, there we go. Just took a while to get going, so that's a tremulant on the swell, pretty fast, but not bad actually. Let's try something on the swell. Let's have a go. What I didn't mention there, of course, is there is the swell octave, which makes all the difference. Let's just try that again with the swell octave. It does make all the difference. Unfortunately, it's still out of tune, but if that was in tune, that would really sound impressive. Nice organ so far. Let's move down to the choir, which is the bottom manual, obviously. The stops are also here on the left. Let's have a look. So the first stop on the choir is a salitional. It's an 8-foot. have a swell pedal for the choir. So yeah, the choir is enclosed. And that's a nice solutional. We have a dolce, which is an 8-foot flute. Very quiet. And we have another flute, it's a liedlich gedakt, an 8. And a 4-foot flauto traverso. Let's try that with the 8-foot flute. Nice, and we have another flute. This time it's a harmonic piccolo and it's 2-foot. Sit nice and bright. That's lovely actually. Let's add the 4-foot flute. And the 8-foot flute. Probably the nicest sound so far. That was the 8, 4 and 2-foot flutes on the choir. We have another 2 reeds. We're not short of reeds on this organ, which is always nice. We have a clarinet, it's an 8-foot. Nice. And it goes all the way to the bottom. Again, it's a little bit out of tune, which spoils it, but that's... I was surprised that that goes all the way down to bottom C. I thought it would stop at tenor. Lovely tone. And we have another tuba on the choir. It's an 8-foot. Right, that's definitely the same tuba that we find on the grate. Obviously a solo tuba or a tuba mirabilis or something like that. That is super powerful. Dear me. And that's all the stops on the choir. So some really nice stops. Each of these manuals, by the way, have thumb pistons, which is what I've been using, I'm sure you've noticed, to move up in volume as I'm going along. The final stop on the choir is a tremulant. Does that work? It does, super fast. Yeah, so that tuba is obviously independent, it's on its own somewhere. I don't think that can't be enclosed. It's on the same rank, it's all related. So that's the choir. Let's try something on the choir in increasing volume using the thumb pistons. Let's have a go. So those two final thumb pistons are obviously for the solo stops, the clarinet and the tuba. I didn't know that, but hopefully that gives you an indication of what the choir sounds like. And given that I'm a little bit pushed for time, we're going to move on to the pedal stops, which are back here on the right. Let's have a look. Touching on the pedal board, it looks like this is a flat concave or a flat radiating pedal board, should I say. There are a whole series of toe pistons which I'm not going to mess around with. We know what they do. There's something on the right here. All right, okay. So that's a reversible grade to pedal. It's quite a long stretch if you've got short legs. Oh, and they are actually all pneumatic. It's quite handy actually. Here I am saying I'm not going to have a go. Yeah, so that is actually nice to have. So the fact that the pneumatic as well makes it a lot lighter. But the pedal board, as I mentioned, is a flat radiating pedal board. There are two swell pedals, which again I have already mentioned. There's the swell pedal and the choir pedal. But the stops on the pedal are as follows. We start with a 16-foot Echo Borden. A few little air leaks there. That's nice, really got a rumble. We've got a harmonic bass, it's a 32, so it's not truly a 32 foot, but it certainly sounds very effective. I can never quite remember how these work. Perhaps somebody could tell me in the comments. I think they're in fifths or something, which gives it that extra depth, something like that. They're certainly not real 32 foot pipes. Next we have a 16-foot Borden. And a 16-foot sub bass. An 8-foot octave. Let's try that with the open diapason. And we have an 8-foot flute. Very nice. And finally on the pedals we have another reed. How lucky are we for reeds on this organ? Again, it looks like a pretty new stop, but it's a 16-foot trombone. Does it work? Pretty impressive. I can hear it coming from both sides. I haven't had permission and I'm not even sure how to climb into this organ, and I'm not going to risk causing damage or like to myself or to the organ, but I'm assuming that is a genuine 16 foot. A couple of little faults here and there I think, but it's very nice to have, very impressive. So that's the pedals, we've covered the manuals. The last thing to mention is very typical bins. We have the couplers lined across the top here. I mentioned that we have the swell octave, which is really brightens up that swell. Unfortunately, we have one of these sub octaves. Actually sounds okay on there. I would never use it though. Swell are great. swell to great octave, swell to great sub-octave, swell to pedal, quiet to pedal. So pretty nice. Oh, by the way, there are also some couplers down here. These are the pedal couplers. There's the quiet to pedal, great to pedal, swell to pedal. So these are the manual couplers and these are the pedal couplers. So overall a pretty nice sound. So as we are still in the Easter period, I'm going to try something on the full organ. Let's try a good old Easter hymn, see what it sounds like all together, bearing in mind it's a little bit out of tune, but we're going to try and ignore that. Let's have a go. Boom. A fantastic organ. I'm so grateful to have been here today and to share it with you guys. A massive thank you to Stuart, who has kindly stayed back after the service today to allow me to record this video. Thank you, Stuart, very much appreciated. Thank you to everyone at this church. It's a real honour to play it, and thank you for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, I'd be so grateful if you would consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps to promote these videos. I would very much appreciate that. And until next time, until the next organ, I shall see you later. Bye for now.